Welcome to another WorkWell Command Center video tutorial. I'm Bob, and I'll be describing how you can find information throughout your customer, job, lead, quote, invoice, and expense databases. As your business grows and you enter more and more customers and jobs and leads and other types of information, your database grows, and it can be difficult to remember where things are. There are simple search mechanisms built into the software that make it quite easy to locate pretty much any information very quickly. Often the tabular views are the best place to look for your information. For example, let's suppose that you're trying to remember the specifics of a particular set of jobs. Best way would be to go to the jobs table and do your searching here. Go to the jobs, the detailed jobs part of the table. So you would use some of the filtering and searching capabilities built into the table. If it's contact information that you remember about the job, you would use a filter at the top of the contact info column. If it's workers, if you know that, for example, you remember that it was Scott that did this job, you'd enter Scott at the top of the workers column, and it would reduce the data to only jobs that Scott did, which makes it easier for you to find what you're interested in. Perhaps you also remember the town. So we enter a town in the contact info column, and it reduces the data further, making it easier, even easier for you to find what you're looking for. Or perhaps you remember the customer's first name. So we remove these filters, go to the customer column, and enter, let's enter Jim. So we see all the matches for Jim, and we see that we have a Jimmy, and we also have Jim matching some of the last names. Sometimes the best way to search is to just do a global table search using the global table filter at top. And here you can enter one or more keywords. For example, maybe we'll enter Scott and a town. And perhaps some details about what the job was. Maybe it was some carpet cleaning. And if we change this search to an and search, then we'll get all matches for Scott and the town and carpets. So all of the table views are equipped with similar search and filter capabilities. You go to the customer table, you can search here, you can search in the lead table, quotes table, and expenses table. And they all work the same way, where you can filter at the top of any column or multiple columns, or do a global search using the and or global table filter at the top. Another way to search is to use the global search that has nothing to do with the tables. To do that, we go to the icon, the search icon at the very top of the vertical column at left. Click that, and we get a global search widget popping up. So with this, we can search on two keywords. We can do a partial or a complete match, and we can select a date range of interest. All right, so let's look at an example. Let's search for all the jobs that Scott has done recently that involve carpet cleaning. To do this, we enter Scott as one search keyword, and maybe carpet as another. The searches are case insensitive, so you don't have to capitalize anything. When you do a search, we see that we have a number of jobs that match. And of course, we have the worker data entry because of the keyword Scott, and Scott's in the worker table. So there are about 10 jobs that Scott was responsible for in this date range that involve carpets. And to get more information about any of these jobs, we can just click on the link. It brings us to the job form that shows us everything about the job and allows us to make any changes we might want to make. So the global search gives us an easy capability for finding anything throughout all of the data stored away in the WorkWell Command Center.